Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup painting and nail polish. Today I have an unusual video for you. I am going to talk to you about what projects and video lineup I have planned for 2026 and therefore the projects I'm planning on working on. I think that's covered already. Anyway, if this is something you are interested in hearing about, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Alright, so starting last year, I kind of like to do these videos to give you an idea of what I have planned for the coming year. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Like last year, I wanted to work on my reading journal. I'm still kind of working on it in the background, but I'm not doing videos about it. And yeah, there are other videos you may have recently not seen, and I decided not to continue them, mainly my monthly favorites, what I'm into, because I feel like people aren't really interested in what I've been reading, watching, and, consuming. But if that is something that you're interested in seeing and you miss it, then let me know in the comments down below. This is a time where we can talk and you can give me your feedback on what you like here on the channel, what you would like to see, and what you don't like, and share that with me, and I will take your feedback into consideration. Sorry, I'm hitting something with my knee, so I just moved it. All right, anyway, so I looked over what I want to work on for next year. Not specific products, but general project ideas. So I wrote out a list, and I'm going to be finalizing the schedule in the rest of this month before January 1st. So first, I want to continue some projects that are currently going. First of all, I want to continue my Pan Those Eyeshadows. I really feel like I am making progress with that, whereas before I would put eyeshadows into projects for usage and then sometimes to hit pan, but not always, usually for usage. Now that I have my Pan Those Eyeshadows where I'm using it 25 times, which I think is sufficient, or hitting pan, I have gotten more pans in my eyeshadows from concentrated use this way over the last year than I have in the last couple of years of makeup panning. So I want to continue that. I thought about bringing back Pan Matte Palette for eyeshadows, but I've decided not to because I'm going to be doing something else, which I will talk about in a little while as a new project. Also continuing on is going to be Throwback 30. This is one of my favorite projects where it takes all the projects that the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group have created over the years, and you work on one prompt from each of 30 different projects where you get a chance to try things that you wouldn't normally do. Like, I never did that 70s pan. I'm not interested in doing that 70s pan, but I got to try one of the prompts from that, and I really do enjoy it. I cannot do a whole year of turn and burn because in my collection I have like 3 samples. But I put those 3 samples in Throwback 30, and that way I get to do turn and burn that way, and so forth. So turn and burn is going to continue. The current round lasts until July, and then I'm assuming in July it will start up again for another round, and I will be participating in that as well. Also, I am going to be continuing my Project Polish. If you watched my recent update on that, I talked about what I'm planning to do for that, where instead of working on 10 polishes over the year randomly, I'm going to select it down, narrow it down, and do 2-month window where I'm going to pick 3 polishes from my Project Polish to focus on, along with 1 mini polish from my collection, 1 untried polish from my collection, and then any number of toppers. I've decided to leave it open-ended for that, but this way I'm going to be concentrating over a 2-month period over 3 of my project polishes, and then hopefully I will get more use out of them, throwing in some other things along the way that will coordinate and hopefully get more use out of all of them altogether. I've decided to also continue doing my monthly manis because in my Project Polish, I'm mainly going to be showing you the bottles and talking about the progress I've made on them and not showing you the actual manicures that I did. So I'm going to have a separate video showing you all the photographs of the manicures I did over the month. That means the combinations of, what I paired together as far as toppers and project polish, what I brought in for my mini, what I brought in for my untried, and so on and so forth. And then I'm also going to be continuing deca panning. As far as I know, last I heard, Emily did say she's bringing this back again in January, so I'm looking forward to that. That is another game where it is all random and I get to work on things that I haven't worked on before, and I really enjoy that project. It's another one of those random variety ones, so I really enjoy that. Now, the things that are going to be new. So first of all, I'm not going to be continuing my monthly makeup basket. Instead, this year I'm going to be doing more of a focus. I'm going to be doing a makeup project pan, which I did last year, where I take focus products that I want to finish and bring those in and work on them until completion, or work on them as much as possible, making them focused products. I do have several products in my collection right now that I would really like to work on finishing, so I'm going to be doing a makeup project pan, bringing in one of everything from each category to work on finishing throughout the year. That doesn't mean I won't work on other things in other projects, but they won't be my focus. I will be mainly consistently focusing on these makeup products to finish them. And along those lines, I'm also going to be starting a beauty project pan. I've seen several other people do this, and I thought it was a great idea. I don't have an extensive collection of beauty and skincare products, but I want to work on focusing on getting them used. Sorry if you can hear my neighbors in the background. The window's open and they're doing something outside. So particularly hair care, I have several products that have been languishing in my collection for a while, and I want to get them used up and get out of my collection so I can bring in and try new things, because I don't want to keep buying new things when I still have old things that aren't being used. That's just the way I am. Like I have more than one body wash, but I have one body wash I'm working on, and I want to finish that body wash before I start working on another body wash. So that is what I'm going to be doing on. This way it also lets me have an accountability to see how long it takes me to finish some of these products. Because like lip balms, I love lip balm. I use it every day. And I just don't know how long certain products, like if versus the Wet n Wild lip balm gloss versus the Wet e.l.f. lip oil, like which lasts longer, which do I enjoy both formulas, but which lasts longer? Yeah. And like how many do I need in a year? Do I go through 6 lip balms in a year, or do I only go through 4? Do I go through 8? This will help me become accountable for all the products that I go through and have an idea of how much I use in a year and where I could stand to work on things better. All right, so I forgot, another one I'm also going to be continuing on is my ins and outs. So everybody loves to see the things you bring into your collection, your hauls, and then all your empties, because people want to cheer you on and see what things you finished. And even though I do that and I could count, like my beauty project pan, I said I want to see how much I finished. I don't keep a record of everything I finish in my ins and outs. Some people do. Some people have spreadsheets where they track the price when they purchase it, and they track how much monetary value when they left it out. I don't do that. I don't have a spreadsheet for any of my beauty products. For my makeup products, this is my inventory. It is a notebook. I write down all my products and keep track of them that way, and that works for me. And by the way, if you like to hear more about that, I'm going to be doing a video later this week talking about my beauty inventory numbers for the end of the year, and then back in January I will be doing some videos going through my collection and showing you the products I have. This way you can also get an idea, like for my beauty project pan, how many cleansers, how many shampoos, how many hairstyling products do I really have? And cheer me on and give me your feedback and any that you think I should use. I'm also going to be doing makeup and nail polish as well, but look forward to those coming in January. So let's go over, so my list I have, just to make sure I've covered it all. Oh, I haven't covered it all. The last one, I mentioned the Pan That palette. I am going to be participating in the Fantastic Ladies theme of Pan That palette for the year, but I'm going to be working on a face palette because I have a face palette in my collection that I don't really need, and I want to get it out of my collection. I have a pan in one of my products, but I want to get it done. If you are familiar with my collection, it is the BH Cosmetics Totally Plastic, Totally Snatched face palette. It has 6 powders in it. One I've used as a bronzer extensively. One I can use as a bronzer, but I have to go light. One that's too dark. And then 3 lighter ones. One's like a setting powder. One's maybe a blush. And one's, I don't know what it is, a banana powder, I guess. These are things I do not need. So I'm going to work on that next year to get it out of my collection. So I'm doing a Pan That face palette for my Pan That palette for 2026. All right. So let's review what I have on my list and just make sure I have everything, and then I'll tell you about the bonus video in case there's ever a need for one. So on my list I have Pan Those Eyeshadows, my Makeup Project Pan, Deca Panning, Project Polish, my Beauty Project Pan, my Ins and Outs, my Monthly Manis, my Throwback 30, and finally Pan That Face Palette. Now, I do, and some months are shorter than others, so I do have one extra video in case I have a month where I need an extra video. I don't think I'm going to, but maybe I'll throw one in once in a while just to be on the safe side or just for the fun of it when I have free time. I'm looking forward to trying to do some get ready with me's, or sort of calling them let's plays. I want to sit down and play with my makeup and maybe try something new. Do some Q&As with you. We'll see what happens and how it goes. I'm also planning, instead of doing my videos on specific days of the week, so instead of uploading on on Tuesdays and Fridays, which I have been doing, I'm going to set each video to a specific date so that on the 1st of every month I will be uploading Pan Those Eyeshadows. On the 20th of every month I will be uploading Deca Panning. No matter what day of the week it is, you can count on that video being on that date. Now, I have not finalized the dates of all the videos, except for the ones that have specific dates, like Deca Panning and Throwback 30. And my Pan Those Eyeshadows, I like to do at the beginning of the month, so I have a full month to work on them. But everything else is going to be in between every 3 to 4 days, I'm guessing. So look forward to that, and mark your calendars if there's one in particular you are looking forward to seeing. So that is all I have to say today. If you enjoy my video and look forward to videos and look forward to seeing more in the future, please hit the subscribe button while you're here. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to grow this community and get your feedback and entertain you the best way I can with makeup and nail polish. What else? Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like button and leave me all your comments, feedback, suggestions down below. What do you think? What do you miss? Whatever you have to say, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So until my next video, don't forget to stay true to you, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.